Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. So this week I actually picked up, for this video, I picked up a few interesting horror movies, some of which I haven't actually seen, some that I'm actually revisiting. But they were interesting, some yeah, that I thought would be better, but unfortunately they ended up being not so great. But it's still intriguing all the same, because I want to see what people think of some of these films, because some of them, one or two of them actually have a big cult following, and I'm very curious to hear what people at this, what they say about them and what they think of them. So let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. So the first film I got this week was by Indicator, and we have Happy Birthday to Me. We watched this film last night. This film was a mess. This film really was a mess. I'll start with the plus side. The transfer on this film is phenomenal. It really looks incredible. Really impressed by it. Little to no dirt on it. It was so clean. The print is so clean. It really was remarkable. It has a DTS 5.1 audio, which is, yeah, it was actually fantastic. It done the job. The colours on this film as well, my god, again, some of the greenery in this just really does pop. It's weird we're talking about colour for a slasher horror movie, but yeah, it's when you did have the brighter daylight scenes, the colours really did pop, and it was a very pleasing transfer. But yeah, the movie itself, I've never been so confused watching a slasher movie. You should not be confused watching a slasher movie. It is ridiculous. It was one of those movies that they had a twist ending, and they tried to do a twist on their twist. And when the twist ending happened, you kind of went, my god, that is absolutely ridiculous. And then they tried to do another spin on it. And they tried to give you another twist after the twist. And then you literally just start rolling your eyes and go, my god, just end already, this movie. It's just god awful. The twist, the two twists at the end of it is absolutely ridiculous. It really was pathetic. It's what I call a forced twist. You would never see it coming. There's no question. You could never see it coming. It was just, yeah, it was ludicrous. But yeah, the movie was very confusing. It was just all over the place. Like, the film was that confusing. We didn't even know what couples were, who was with who in this movie. We didn't actually understand the couples. Never mind the movie itself and what was going on. Yeah, we just couldn't, 1 minute one fella would be with one woman, and then the woman would be with another fella. I was like, what the hell is going on? This has a massive cult following. I have no idea why. I appreciate the fact that they tried something a bit different when it comes to a slasher film. They kind of advertised it the way they did with the way they did with Friday the 13th, but it just didn't work. It was poor. It was just a poor movie, and yeah, very disappointed with that one. So yeah, that was Happy Birthday to Me. Right, on to my next one, and we have, gosh, Land of the Dead. This edition is actually out of print. I bought it. I'm not gonna lie, I actually was a bit disappointed when I bought it. I thought we were getting an all new transfer and everything on it, but it wasn't. It was the same transfer as the one that came out previously. Only on this one you actually have you get 2 discs with it. You do get the full uncut version of it as well. There is a lot of features on it as well. But I didn't actually expect it to actually sell out. It's actually gone off Amazon now. You can only buy it from sellers now on Amazon, which is very strange. But I do love the artwork. Does look quite nice in it. This film now, folks, is incredible. This is an absolute amazing. This was probably Romero's last great movie. Fantastic cast, and it's Simon Baker. I can never think of the actor's name. Where is he? Where are you? I know. Oh, sorry, John Leguizamo. Is that his name? I can't pronounce it properly. But Dennis Hopper as well is in it, and Dario Argento's daughter, is it Asia Argento? Is that her name? Asia Argento is actually in this movie as well. But yeah, it's just a great zombie flick. I loved Romero. Every time you watch a Romero Dead movie, each film just evolves. The zombies evolve, and in this one, they really get to the maximum of how big they were going to get. But it's such a great movie. The only thing that kind of annoys me is I heard that George Romero was not mad about this, the making of it. He didn't like being under deadlines and this, that, and the other, and I think the studio started to try and interfere a bit with him, and apparently it wasn't pleasant for him to actually shoot this movie. But it is a great movie, and again, solid transfer. It's not like the best thing you'll ever see, but it gets the job done. And the sound is absolutely perfect as well. There's a great feature on this, folks. It's when George meets Shaun. So it's Shaun of the Dead. So it's Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright. So the two of them basically meet up with George Romero, and it's actually very good to look at. So if you haven't got this film on Blu-ray, just for that feature alone, it's actually great to get. So do check it out. Land of the Dead, fantastic film. Right, up next we have got. This film is a strange one, Visiting Hours. This movie, I actually remember the trailer so well when I was a child. The trailer was so simplistic. It just showed the camera was just basically outside a hospital. The hospital lights would start flashing on and off, on and off, on and off. And then you'll see snippets of the film. And then basically it just goes back to the hospital, and then all of a sudden all the lights of the hospital start forming in the shape of a skull, something similar to what's the cover here. Unfortunately, that wasn't actually in the film. It's weird when you actually do watch this movie. When you actually do watch the trailer and then you watch the movie, it really is two different kind of movies. The movie they try to promote in that trailer is not the movie that you get. It's okay. Michael Ironsides was a great. Michael Ironside's the killer in this movie, and he does a very believable job with it. But I do love Michael Ironside. I think he's a wonderful actor. It's a bit, it's one of them films where it's like, how have the cops not captured this fella already? It's one of those things. But he's basically, in a nutshell, the movie is basically about Michael Ironside. He tries to kill this woman at the start of the movie. He fails. She gets brought into a hospital, and the whole movie is basically Michael Ironside basically trying to get to her, and he basically kills anyone that gets in his way. So that's it in a nutshell. I'm not gonna lie, folks. I thought I was going to get a bit of a Halloween 2 with this movie, but you don't get that at all. So don't go into this movie thinking that you might get Halloween 2. You're not going to get it. The transfer is actually very decent. It's a company. I've only got 2 films by this company. They're called Final Cut Entertainment. I have high spirits by them on this, and I have to admit the transfers on both of them are actually quite decent. There is a little bit of DNR being used, but it's only small. It's not too distracting, but the print is it's relatively clean. There is some specs here and there you will see, but it's a decent transfer. What audio do we get? Yeah, we only get a PCM 2 channel audio, so the audio is not great, but it gets the job done again. So Visiting Hours, folks. It wasn't the film that I thought I was going to get, but I'm happy I watched it as well. So yeah, check it out. Oh, by the way, that does actually have alternate artwork as well. So yeah, just if you do like the film, check it out. It's a good release. Right, so that brings us on to I have 2 specials. What am I going to go with first? Right, I'll go with Host. Okay, so this is Host by Second Sight. It's a limited edition set. Comes in this lovely. It's actually it's so simplistic. The cover is beautiful. Just loving the black. The film, folks. Wow. This film. If you've seen Unfriended, you've seen this movie. This film brings nothing new to the table. I don't know about you folks out there, but I am starting to get tired of just watching women being dragged along the floor by an invisible entity. It's how many times we've seen it in every Paranormal Activity movie. It just gets boring. You know, people standing in a kitchen and then the cupboards fly open, and I was like, oh wow, that's scary, that's amazing. Boring. This film has done nothing. It does not deserve the limited edition treatment it got. It's ridiculous. I was actually hearing people go on about how great this movie was. What movie were you watching? I really don't get it. It's just a poor attempt at Unfriended. Unfriended done it perfectly. This film is basically, this is a COVID movie. This is a film that it looks like it was just shot during the epidemic, and they threw it out as quickly as possible. I'm not even going to talk about the picture quality because it's not worth talking about. The whole film is shot on basically camera phones and webcams. So that's it. You know exactly what you're getting. You're just getting a pixelated picture. The sound, again, I'm not even going to talk about that. You know, it's, like I said, it's shot in cameras and webcams, so nothing too special. But yeah, this was a cash grab, this one, by second sight. I have to admit, this film did not deserve the limited edition treatment, and I found it to be very disappointing. So sorry, folks. Yeah, they can't all be winners. Right, on to the big one. Demons. I knew from the get-go, because I ordered this from Zavvi. I had it ordered on Amazon months ago, and Amazon, out of the blue, just cancelled my order. So I had to order it on Zavvi, because there was nowhere else to get it. And I knew by getting on Zavvi, there was no way I was ever going to get it on its release day. And the weird thing was, Amazon cancelled my order, and then with around 4 days to go, they appeared on Amazon. So I don't understand what that... Amazon's going through a weird thing with their pre-orders at the moment. You can't seem to pre-order anything. Like I said, I did a previous video. It was my Pacific Rim, the Titans Occult Edition. I actually got that 3 days. It was unavailable. Since it got announced, it was unavailable for nearly 2 months. And then with 3 days to go, it just appeared on Amazon. And that's the way Amazon seemed to be doing it with their pre-orders, which is kind of annoying, because I really don't want to be going to Zavvi. To be fair, in all fairness to Zavvi, it did come, you know, there was no damage on it. It's just it came 4 days after release date. And then basically what happened was, I've seen that many videos, there was so many videos of it out there, that I said to myself, you know what, I'm not even going to do a video on it. I'm going to just do it in a haul video, and just give you my quick thoughts and what I thought of it. So that brings us to the films themselves. It's been a few years since I did seen these movies. I was always a massive fan of the first one. And I like the second one as well. But like I said, it was a few years since I last seen them. So after checking them out, what did I think? Right, Demons holds up very well. Still a great movie. It has everything you want from an 80s horror movie. Terrible acting, woeful dialogue, and by Jesus, I love every bit of it. It's a fun movie. Great setting, held in a cinema. Loved it. The 4K transfer, beautiful. My God, it's beautiful. It is so simplistic, this transfer. Now, I knew because I have the previous Arrow releases on Blu-ray, the Demons 1 and 2, and the prints on these movies looked in good condition, and I knew that it wouldn't have taken much to get a good 4K transfer out of them. But I didn't, in my wildest dreams, think that we were going to get what we did get when it, especially with Demons. It's so simplistic, the transfer. And the HDR, it's just basically you have your red and you have black, 2 colours. That's it. You got a perfect 4K transfer movie. It also has Dolby Vision. It has a 5.1 DTS audio. The audio is fantastic. My God, when you actually do put on the mono track and then you put on the DTS 5.1, the difference you really do hear it. It's quite incredible. So, Demons, fantastic transfer, folks. Absolutely blown away by it. Now that brings us to Demons 2. Right. So, fresh off Demons, I started watching Demons 2. And I went away from it disappointed. A little bit disappointed. It's very toned down compared to the first one. There's not that too many grotesque scenes in it. Even the transformations, they weren't quite there. They weren't done near as good as what they've done in the first one. The scene with the demon coming out, a small child, and he starts attacking the main woman in it, it dragged on. That scene dragged on, and the noise of that creature, it drove me nuts. The picture started this mad glowing, flashing thing going on as well, and it was actually hard to watch. And all that, I actually had to turn my head away. I was like, Jesus Christ, my eyes! I thought I was going to have a fit watching it. But yeah, the film didn't hold up near as well as I would have liked to. The 4K transfer, I have to admit, folks, it didn't blow me away like the first one did. Yeah, I watched this. I came away thinking, you know what? You know, the HDR, the Dolby Vision, it was fine. You know, it was okay. It didn't blow me away. Don't get me wrong there, folks. Like, this 4K transfer is still great, but I think Demons just set such a high bar. It fell short, I thought, the second one. I'm not going to lie, I really did think the transfer fell a bit short. The audio is fine, it's just very similar to the first Demons. And again, like I said, if you do knock on its mono track, you will really notice a difference in the 5.1. So folks, I'm not going to get into too much of the Demons. There's not many videos out there that's done it so much better. Just do check them out, because I just wanted to get my 2 cents in and let you know what I thought of it. But overall, the Demons package is absolutely fantastic. Arrow's really done it again, knocked it out of the park. Well done to you, Arrow. My only thing I am going to say to you, Arrow, right now, is don't make fools of us. Don't start doing this crap of going back over your catalogue now and start bringing out everything in 4Ks, 4K transfers. You have now Demons out. Now you have, what was it, Battle Royale, and you have Donnie Darko, and they're all in collector sets, just like we had previously. This is not good. You should not be doing this. Don't start this crap. Go back to what you were doing. Start bringing out original material, well, you know, don't start going back over your catalogues just and giving us 4K transfers. Okay, granted, you know, yeah, some of the bigger titles, yeah, that's fine, but like, don't give us this now from now on. This is not the way to do it, and I really hope you don't. So that is it, folks. Just a quick haul video of my horror movies for this week. Some, like I said, some were great, some were a bit underwhelming, which was a shame, but still happy to have actually watched them. So that's it, folks. So that's everything. So again, if you did like this video, please do give us a thumbs up, sorry, and please do leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of particularly the Demons and that Host movie. I'm very curious to hear what people say about it. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. So take care, folks out there, stay safe, and I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.